What up, YouTube, man? It's your boy Banco Boxing, and I'm back with quick thoughts on Robert Easter Jr.'s 140-pound debut versus Adrian Granados. Now, this fight hasn't really been talked about because, as you know, it's on Showtime, and they don't market fights on Showtime. As we know, Showtime has 1 foot in boxing and 1 foot out. Excuse me, but truth be told, I'm expecting Robert Easter Jr. to win. That's only because this will be Adrian Granados' first fight back at a lower weight class after just getting stretched by Danny Garcia. Well, he didn't get stretched, but the ref stopped the fight. He looked out of his league for real up there at 147. I don't think he won a fight at 147. As you know, but Granados is a tough guy. He's been in there with Danny Garcia, Adrian Broner, Sean Porter, Amir Aman, and I can't think of another guy he was beating, and something happened. So he's a game fighter, man. It's not going to be a walk in the park unless his body just didn't recover from, that knockout, that TKO he suffered versus Danny Garcia earlier this year. Now, having said all that, we have Robert Easter Jr., who's about 5'11", maybe 5'10", 5'11", close to 6 foot. He's moving up from lightweight to junior welterweight. And I always felt like he was 135. He has power, so I know his power is going to travel with him to 140. He may look a little stronger. It's similar to how I said in the video about Maurice Hooker, how I felt like Maurice Hooker didn't look that strong at 140 pounds either, because he was like tall and skinny, and it looked like it reflected it in that knockout loss to Jose Ramirez. So having said all that, I believe that Robert Easter Jr. has something to prove. His last fight with Rentis Bartholomew was like horrible. Nobody wants to rewatch that fight. I doubt they will rewatch that fight. But I'm expecting an interesting fight. It'll be the co-main on the Erickson Lubin and what's that dude name? I forgot what the guy's name he's fighting for the main event. I'll have to figure that out later. But I think it'd be an interesting fight. I think Granados was close around like 5'9", 5'8", 5'9". So it'd be interesting. One thing I've always criticized Robert Easter about is not fighting tall. He fights low. And at 140 and going on up in weights, he's going to have to learn how to fight taller and use his reach, because he'll still be taller than a lot of the fighters he goes against. So he needs to use that stuff to his advantage instead of making it easier for them to hit him. So I like to see, I don't know if he's with Mike Stafford and his dad or what. I know he had one fight with Coach Cunningham. So I know he's not down there because Coach Cunningham is training Erickson Lubin. But if he does what he's supposed to do, then he'll get the victory against Adrian Granados, and that'll be his first win at 140. That's a good win, because like I tell people, when you want somebody to move up, you don't just go and chase the top dog. So you don't say Robert Easter Jr. finna move up and fight Regis Prograis or Josh Taylor or Jose Ramirez. No, you take a person that's been competitive at that weight class and see if you can beat them. And then you take another step up, fight somebody better than them, and then you attack a champion. That's how you do it. You get acclimated. Like I think Andre Ward had like 2 fights at 175 before he fought Sergey Kovalev. Same process. You don't just jump head first in and fight somebody, unless they're super old, like Canelo is planning to try to do with Kovalev. But he might have bit off too much than he might have bit off more than he can chew. And Adrian Granados has scrap in him, so the only way he going down is the way that the ref had to stop it, like he did against Danny Garcia, because he'll fight all 12. But yeah, I mean, at least we'll have a good fight on Showtime. I'm expecting a lot out of Erickson Lubin. I know I've heard that the guy he's fighting can punch. Erickson Lubin has been looking good ever since he got knocked out by Charlo. I think that was too much of a step up, but he's been looking real good with Coach Kevin, man, real good. I think he calls his hands like Sledge and Hammer or some crap like that. I forgot what he calls his two hands, but that's why his nickname is the Hammer. But he been looking real good, very confident. I wouldn't mind seeing him in there with a J-Rock or Harrison. I mean, even the Charlo rematch, I know he wants that fade back like anybody else would if they were losing. But yeah, guys, this has been brief thoughts on Robert Easter Jr. versus Adrian Granados. I plan to probably look at some more. I really don't need to look at film of this. Bottom line, it's not a fight prediction right now, but if I have to say something, I have to roll with Robert Easter Jr. for now. And that's how it's going to be. But hey, guys, man, y'all know what it is, man. Hate, comment, like, subscribe. Share it to your social media, man. The best way you can help me out, man, is by sharing it, man. I know I got some good content, man. Y'all boys ain't really running it up like I need y'all to. Oh, boys and girls, my bad. But hey, y'all know what it is, man. Bank Up Boxing, I'm out.